There's only one place you can find an air mobility command base this large. The KC-10, the C-5, and the C-17 all have vastly different needs and challenges to keep them flying, but Travis Air Force Base's 60th Operations Support Squadron doesn't skip a beat. Around 40 officers, 260 airmen, and 100 civilians keep things running smoothly at these 10 different flights across Travis. The commander's support staff is both the first and last office all squadron members visit as they begin or complete their tour in the OSS. They handle all the admin work that keeps things running smoothly on the flight line, from promotion recommendations to budgets and making sure everyone in the OSS is ready to deploy whenever the time comes. They even coordinate with folks off base to ensure that nothing gets in the way of the crucial mission here at Travis. It's inside these offices where the commander's vision is transformed to real-world accomplishment. While you can't put a price on the airmen the CSS takes care of, you can price the 58 aircraft the Wing Current Operations Flight focuses on. That price? Over $10 billion. They coordinate the constant local training flights and worldwide tanker and airlift missions Travis sees every day, earning them the nickname the Wizard Behind the Curtain to some. On top of that, they manage the Wing's annual flying program. That's an additional $1 billion and 65,000 hours of flying every year. Keeping track of flight records for Travis Air Force Base would be a challenge by itself, but the Host Aviation Resource Management Flight, or HARM, manages not only Travis, but also the Army's Presidio of Monterey and Naval Air Station Fallon for a total of 1,800 aircrew members, making it the largest HARM in the command. They also ensure each member meets the requirements to receive flight pay, thereby validating nearly $6 million in flight pay annually. Valued at over $8 million, there are about 40,000 pieces of equipment required to keep the aircrew safe, including night vision goggles, parachutes, and aircraft evacuation slides and rafts. And it's all maintained and issued by Aircrew Flight Equipment. Additionally, they provide the equipment and training for flying operations in a contaminated environment. Travis is one of the few bases that has a small training device that reduces the amount of oxygen its wearer can breathe, allowing them to train for high altitudes in a safe and cost-efficient environment. When dealing with such a vital mission, there can be no excuse for not knowing what you're doing.
I'll get visual feedback that it's a bad day.
And that's no problem in the OSS because the aircrew training flight ensures all aircrew for all 3 aircraft on base know exactly what they're doing, even when brand new equipment and programs are introduced. It's up to them to make sure that there are enough training resources to meet the highest Air Force training standards. The training continues with the KC-10 Formal Training Unit, which in 1 year can train approximately 80 pilots, 40 flight engineers, and 40 boom operators, enough to man an entire flying squadron. The training they provide directly impacts the quality and combat capability of KC-10 operations around the globe. It's vital to be prepared for every possible outcome, and that's where Wing Tactics comes in. Their Survival, Evasion, Resistance, and Escape Specialists, or SEER instructors, provide training essential for survival should any of the Wing's 1,600 members find themselves behind enemy lines. Their Crew Communications section handles all the equipment necessary for secure communication lines and safe passage during operational missions. Behind the closed doors of Wing Tactics, Travis Airmen create the plan on how to stay safe both in the fight tonight and the unknown fight of tomorrow. To ensure a completely safe flight through potentially hostile places, you combine the training from Wing Tactics with the real-world expert threat analysis and training from the Wing Intelligence Flank. They're vital to base leadership as they keep them informed on what to expect and how to prepare for the unexpected.
No, definitely a threat.
A threat to our planes may not mean enemy fire. Mother Nature can be just as deadly, and that's why the Weather Flight provides up-to-the-minute worldwide weather forecasts that are vital to operations across Travis Air Force Base, not just flying operations. Operating 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, the information they provide base leaders is essential to keeping things safe, especially during emergency management and extreme weather situations. Every piece of flight equipment has been tracked and taken care of. Aircrews have completed countless hours of training and prepared for whatever may happen during the flight. Now we find ourselves at the largest and arguably the most integral part to Travis Air Force Base's day-to-day mission, the Airfield Operations Flight. They operate the control tower, the air traffic control radar approach facilities, and the aviation navigation systems. They also manage 32 million square feet of ramp, taxiway, and runway surface. The airfield consists of over 5 miles of landing runways to include the western United States' premier assault landing strip, where American and its partner nations' aircrews practice for vital military operations. This uniquely diverse collection of airmen work together 24/7 to make sure Travis Air Force Base is ready to fly people and equipment and give essential combat support anywhere around the world. The gatekeepers of our nation's gateway to the Pacific, the 60th Operations Support Squadron.